Hello everybody, this is Gwen, CraftyLadyDesigns.com. It's been a while since I've made a YouTube. I'm doing this little Christmas gift card. On my Ustream program the other day, I did some greeting cards and I did this little gift card. And this, I did this years ago. And I did see it on YouTube. I don't know where. I don't know who did it. And I'm talking, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years ago. It is a cute little gift card. It's 4x4 square, and then it opens up. It has a little poem inside, and then it has a tea bag that flips inside here as well, and it folds up. And I belong to a book club, and there's about 12, 14 of us, and I made this one year's little favors for everybody, and it went over real well. I was doing the cards. I do have a Ustream program, and I am a designer for scrappydabadoo.com, and I have a Ustream program, and as I say, I was doing just a variety of general Christmas cards the other day, and I pulled this out, and they really enjoyed it. So I thought I'd do a little quick a tutorial here, and it's very simple. It's just really cute. There again, if I knew who I saw make this years ago, I would absolutely give him credit. There is a poem that goes with it. The author is obviously unknown. I'm going to post this on my blog spot, CraftyLadyDesigns.com, and a picture of it with the poem. Now, the little poem that goes inside is like so, and I'll read it to you. It said, "On Christmas Day at 3:30, have yourself a cup of tea. I'll think of you, you think of me, sitting around the Christmas tree." So sweet. So let's get going here. I've made two just to show you real quick what we do. And of course, here's the little tea bag, and you can make 3 of these out of a 12x12 piece of paper. You take a piece of 12x12 cardstock and you cut it 4x12. And then you score it at 4 and 8. And then you put it on your cutter, or you could take a craft knife and whatever. You cut the last section, the third section, up in the left-hand corner, down to the right-hand corner, and you cut that triangle off. And I will show you here. Let's get started. I've cut this green piece. It's 4 inches wide, 12 inches long. I've got to reach back there and get my scoring tool. I am going to score this at 4 inches and at 8 inches. After I do the scoring, and I marked this on this sample here, scored at 4 inches and 8 inches. Then we're going to turn it and do this cutting. Take your cutter, and it's a little hard to see. It's a little hard to see my score lines. But you take it and angle that last section in your cutting groove, lay it down, and cut it off. And you will have cut a triangle off, and it looks like so. That's all the scoring and the cutting that you do. Now you fold in your side. That's the triangle is folded to the center, and then you're going to burnish it with your bone folder. You're going to take the other side and fold that in as well. It's very simple, very quick. Now I use you're going to put a tea bag in here, but I still use glue. We usually use glue when we make pockets, so it does dry, and so when you put something in there, of course, it doesn't stick. However, I'm going to glue it down as well. That'll glue pretty quickly. Now I have pre-cut a couple of triangles here for some decorations. Now you can decorate these any way you'd like, but I cut a triangle, and all you do there again, cut your 4-inch square. I cut it about 3 7/8 square, and then I cut it in half the same way. I'm going to glue that down on our little pocket on the inside where we made our pocket. You can make a lot of these. As I say, I am always making every year for the girls, the book club. It's really funny. One of our book club members, Doreen, said, "Oh, in July, have you made our favors yet?" And then I made one for the outside bottom left corner as well. It's just a cute, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Just glue this triangle down like so. Let me get out of frame. And put this down on the outside and glue it down. So there we have virtually our card. Here's your pocket. And it folds. Now on the inside, you're going to put down your poem on Christmas Day at 3:30. Just love it. It is so sweet. As I say, I cannot remember. I never wrote it down. I saved it. This has been years ago. But it's a cute project and an easy project. They're cute little favors if you belong to an organization like I do, like the book club. So you're going to lay that down on the inside like so. Now I printed out any Christmas stamp, Merry Christmas. I die cut it out with one of my die cuts that I had in my stash. And I also, it's white paper in black ink. I cut out a second one. Now, to do this, if you can do this with virtually any die, cut it in half, cut off these little tips if it's kind of curlicue. Cut off both tips like so. And then I put glue on top of the one I cut in half and all that. And then you take the one you stamped, your whole one, put this on top. You can do this. And it just kind of borders it and gives it a little color. I'm going to do the other side. I've got a lot of die cuts, and I think this is a Stampin' Up die cut. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not real sure, but I think it is. And so I just cut two of them, one in white with the stamp and one in red. You just cut it in half, trimmed off those little tips like that, and then fit it on there. Now I'm going to put this on the card with dimensionals, so it'll stand up a little bit. You can put a belly band on these if you'd like. I didn't. I have, but I didn't. I didn't these. Please visit my webpage, craftyladydesigns.com, and sign up to follow me if you'd like. I'm trying to see. I pulled this tape backing off with my tweezers. I'm going to do some show and tell. I've made quite a few things lately for Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo as a designer, and I'm going to do some show and tell. Now I'm going to put this right in the center of the card, like so. And then I have some little Christmas ribbon, little fine ribbon, and it's trimmed in silver, and I made a little bow. And I'm going to put that on a little double bow, actually. I'm going to put that on with a glue dot right on top. And there you go. And that took us about 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So there it is. It says Merry Christmas. You open it up. There's your little poem on Christmas Day at 3:30. Have yourself a cup of tea. I'll think of you. You think of me sitting around the Christmas tree. And then you add a tea bag. That's what your little pocket's for. And there's your little card. I think it's so sweet. Everybody really liked it. And I had one lady that comes to my Ustream program said she was up to 5 o'clock this morning making these for her friends. You could mail them. You could put them in an envelope, an A2 envelope, and mail them. I don't know if you could, if you have an envelope maker, make one this size, 4-inch square, 4 1/4 inch square. I don't know that those can be mailed unless maybe if they're hand stamped, but you could put it in a larger envelope and mail it. They're a little thicker. With the tea bag in here, they probably would have to be hand stamped as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with some others. Here's, let me move some of this out of the way. These two are alike, and then this one's a little different, the red. This was with black and red. Opened it up with the poem in red, and here's a different tea bag that showed up a little bit better, the consomme. And then this one is just like the one we just made. They're just alike. So there they are. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I'll be back with some other things and some show and tell. So if you have any questions, email me, gcaststeel@comcast.net. Go to my blog, craftyladydesigns.com. Sign up, leave a comment if you'd like. I'm going to post the dimensions and a little tutorial on my blog spot. There's a little section across the top that says cutting guides and whatever. And if you go to that section of my blog, there's several cutting guides and several projects on there that I've done on my Ustream channel. So thank you all. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back again soon. Bye-bye.